feel like everything is against me right now. Like, it's so hot, so my fan has to be on. My flatmate is vacuuming right now, so there's noise. I don't even know if the mic is going to pick all of this noise, but I just feel like I have to film now because it's on my mind. I've just been thinking about it. It's like this is going to be one of those like random videos that people just film. It's not like a random video. It's going to be like my own personal podcast today. I think I just want to like talk about some things. Oh my gosh, thank God. He just finished. So I think you guys just have to deal with like my fan noise and I hope it's not too noisy. So yeah, we're gonna be filming today with the fan on. Let's get right into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tola and I am a Vancouver-based content creator and it's good to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I love you. And if you're new here, welcome, 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 welcome to the family. So today's video, I don't even know what I'm going to call it. I have no idea. I feel like I was just like jotting down some things and I'm like, why don't I actually do a video on this? Like, I don't know if the video is even supposed to help anybody, but I feel like I also want to talk about it because I know I'm not alone in like the thoughts that are going on in my head. But I feel like I just randomly woke up like a couple of days ago and I'm like, I need to change my life. Not change my life per se, but I need to be intentional about living. And I turned 28. I was going to say, of course, but like I turned 28 this year. I turned 28 in March. And if you haven't watched my birthday vlog, you should go ahead and watch that right now. But yeah, I turned 28 and I don't know, it made me start thinking about a lot of things. I'm like, okay, I'm finally done with school because I can't lie. I think moving or leaving Nigeria to come here in 2023, I feel like I was just on like survival mode. I just wanted to survive. I basically just knew that okay, I have to finish school, of course, and finish well. I have to get a job or even jobs that I would be able to use to like pay my bills. And I just had a goal, get a job, finish school, and just survive just being done with school, which was, I feel like that's all I've been doing since I got to Canada, since 2023. And of course, as you guys know, I finished in December of last year, 2024. Praise God. And January came, and I feel like I was just in like a weird space. And aside from the fact that I also even left a relationship, which I'm not going to talk about, but yeah, I feel like I was in such a weird space in January because I'm like, okay, now I'm done with school. I don't have to work as much. I don't have to work as much. I don't have to work like my life depends on it. And it's like, okay, I know I have to apply for my postgraduate work permits, which I did. I wrote my exam, my English exam. I did well, thank God. And I'm like, okay, what do I actually want to achieve this year? Because usually I would enter the year and I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I'm done with school. I pay my fees. I'm working. I have a plan. Blah 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 blah. So it's like now that I'm done with school, what's the plan? I want to get a job. I want to, be consistent on my social media account. I want to be happy. I want to live. Like, I want to save. I want to travel. Like, I feel like I had so many ideas. I had so many things I wanted to do, but I didn't even know where to start from. And of course, starting January, it wasn't like I was in a bad place, to be honest, but I feel like financially, I wasn't in a good place. And mentally, I also wasn't really in a good place. So, all the things that I planned or all the things I wanted to do, I'm like, how do I plan to achieve all of this? Yeah, I'm just realizing that this video is just it's gonna be all over the place because I don't even have a plan. I just feel like I just want to talk and I want to look back at this video in like a year or two and just see how far I've come basically. So this is like an open diary. So you guys are actually technically welcome to my diary where I'm just gonna be talking about how I want to be intentional about living at 28. I want to be intentional with my life. I want to be intentional with everything. I want to be intentional with like the things I plan to do this year. And I want to be happy. I want to see growth in every area of my life, basically. So, which was even another reason why I decided to do a vision board this year. This was the first time. I ever did a vision board. And of course, I'll probably talk about that. But towards the end of the year, when by the grace of God, all the things that I want have been ticked off, yeah. So I have my notes here, and even if I show you guys, like it basically looks like rubbish because I was just jotting things down. Like I was just writing things, and I'm like, "Ah, maybe let me just do a video about it. Maybe it will make sense as I continue talking. I don't know. I think first thing on my mind, or first thing I thought about was I want to make 2025 a memorable year. You know how like you watch people's like countdown videos at the end of the year, and everyone is like, "Oh my gosh, this was like the best year yet," or "This was my best year so far. This was the best year of my life. All these things happened, blah 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 blah." And I'm just like, I've never actually had that. Like, it's not like the year is like bad or like something bad happened or it's crazy. But I haven't had that year where I'm like, oh my gosh, like everything just went well. Like everything was just very good. Like I don't have any complaints. Like this year was just for me. Like I'm always like, I've not had that. I've not had that type of year before, and I'm like, is it that people are very intentional about the year that they just I don't know, maybe they have like a list, like these are the things I'm gonna do and they stick to it and then it ends up being like a really good year for them. Like I don't know, it just got me thinking, Sha. And I'm like, okay, let me actually be very intentional about this year. So when I started the year, I already told myself I'm gonna get a job. I was very positive, and that's one thing I know I also put on my to-do list. Like I'm going to be very confident and very positive in all of the goals that I've written down for myself. I'm not going to discourage myself. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to start thinking about what if. I'm just going to focus on the goal, do my best, and then just see where it leads to. So I did tell myself that okay, aside from the fact that yeah, you should get a good job, and the good job will allow you apply for PR. I feel like for me, I really wanted to get a very good job because that was one of the reasons why I decided to leave Nigeria. I didn't like my job. I wasn't happy with it. I just didn't like the job. And I'm like, if I'm going to get a job now, I don't want to just get a job just because I don't want to get a job just because the pay is really good or because that's the job I'm going to use to apply for my permanent residency. I'm like, I want a job that I would like, a job that I would actually see myself thriving in. I'm going to see growth. I'm going to be happy to wake up in the morning to get ready. And for me to actually even get that job, I also need to even know, I need to know what I want. So I asked myself, what position do you want? So I made a list. Even with applying, I remember I told my friend that I'm not just going to apply every and anywhere just because I'm looking for a job. I'm going to work on two resumes, pick two positions that I feel like these are the positions that I'll be happy with if I get a job in that role, and then just apply to places. And when I tell you that the first interview, no, not the first job I applied to, I wish. The first interview I got, I got the job. My first interview, like that was it. And yeah, if you guys actually want me to do a story time, I don't know how long that would be, but I'll be sure to do that, Sha. But I got the job and I got that job. I got the position I even put on my vision board. Like the company, the way, like the company I would have loved everything. Like just God just did it. Like, and I was so happy because I'm like, okay, I like the direction in which the year is starting, and I got the job before my graduation. So I was already even really happy that okay, like, things are really panning out. And one of the things I really wanted to work on this year was my finances. And of course, that's because I feel like I didn't really save as much in the past couple of years or since I've been in Canada just because of me settling into a new environment, the bills hitting me left, right, center. Like I don't know about other people, but this like moving here was my first time paying rent, paying my bills on my own independently. So yeah, I won't say I was like the best financially, but like now that I'm done with school, I'm just like, I don't have any excuse to actually be good with my finances. And then the fact that I now got a very good job as well, I'm like, this also gives me the opportunity to really save, read up on like investments and, just build my finances up. Because again, I'm 28. Your girl is getting older. Like my mates are like married and having kids. But that's an area that I really wanted to work on. And I even told myself that for me to even work on that area, I also need a good job. So the fact that I got a job, I feel like it just really ticked a lot of like the boxes in my head because I'm like, with a good job, first of all, I know some people don't like nine to five, but I'm one of those people that I actually really like it. And I like the fact that it's very like routine based. Like you know that okay, Monday to Fridays, I'm gonna be at work, and you know when I get back, and luckily for me, I finish work 4:30. So when I get back, I can still do other things. I can edit, I can take a nap, I can sleep, I can arrange my room, I can go out with friends. Like you can still do a couple of things, you know. And Saturday, Sunday, I actually did not leave my other part-time job. So I still work there. But then I don't work on Saturdays. So I mostly work like I work on Sundays and then I do closing shifts on the weekdays if I'm available. Okay. I like the direction that my life is heading at. And I'm like, okay, that's one thing okay, at 28, I've gotten my first big girl job in Canada. And, you know, the year is going well. Another thing I was just thinking that, okay, if I'm trying to be intentional about living or I want to be intentional about my life choices or about my life, it's social media again. I feel like I've been posting on Instagram like beauty content and stuff for a very, very long time. And to be honest, it's quite sad, but I feel like I haven't really seen the growth that I feel like I deserve because I know that like there was a period when I was just so serious with like posting, like I'm posting constantly, I'm showing up, I'm responding to comments, I'm jumping on any and every trend, and I'm just like that Instagram is the devil. I'm just joking. But yeah, like I've just not been seeing the growth that I like that I was hoping that I would see with my consistency. Because I know everybody's always saying consistency, consistency, consistency. And I'm like, okay, I have been consistent, but I'm still not seeing the growth. In fact, because of that, I decided to delete my old Instagram account and create a new Instagram account so that I can start afresh. Yet the growth isn't as I hoped. So I'm like, okay, rather than even be discouraged and allow that like get to me and I'll now end up not posting because I know I actually really do love creating content. I love creating beauty content. I love talking. I talk a lot and I'm like, I just want to talk to people if they want to listen. Like, why not? And I don't have to pay anybody. It's free. It's a way for me to express myself, and I love it. And I'm like, I'm not going to let the fact that I'm not going on a particular platform discourage me from sharing what I love to do or doing what I love to do. So I'm like, why don't I actually just focus on another platform, YouTube? And to be honest, I actually really hope that I'll be more consistent than I am now. But I feel like the moment I got a job, like, so I started on the 1st of May, May 1st, and I can't even lie, like, I've not had time to like create content, edit. Today has been the first time this month that I'll actually sit down and create content. And this is the 23rd, May 23rd. But I've also like extended grace to myself because I'm like, I just started a new job. I need to even like, you know, immerse myself in like this new environment, understand what I'm doing and understand my position, like waking up every day, Monday to Friday, like it's new. My body is just adjusting. So I just actually allowed myself just adjust. I didn't even put pressure on myself. And the first week of May was my graduation and my sisters were around. So not only was I juggling a new job, I was also hosting my sisters and I was also I also had my part-time job and I also had to like attend my school's dinner. Like there were so many things going on the first week of May that filming, editing, those were like the last things on my mind. Like I had to just prioritize my mental health basically. But I wouldn't have had it any other way. I was so happy that my sisters came. Of course, I'm so happy that I started a new job. I was also so happy that I was graduating. Like so many beautiful and happy moments were happening at the same time. So I can't even complain to be honest. And I actually thought that I would be able to vlog my graduation, but yeah, I did not even have the time or the energy. But I posted pretty pictures on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I would advise that you do so. I'll put my handle on the screen. Me, I love to post, and I feel like I'm beginning to really love YouTube as well. I just need to pray for the grace to be able to edit long form videos. I feel like it's been a lot, but yeah, and I don't know. As I get older as well, I'm like I also want to have multiple streams of income. You know, aside from having a 9 to 5 job, I also want to be able to earn money from what I love to do. And the only way I feel like I can do that as well is to also be consistent and be accountable to myself, if that makes sense. So just think like I really want to be intentional about posting on here, and I want to post whatever I feel like. Hence this video. I'm like, yeah, if I'm gonna talk, if I'm gonna post a video about me just yapping about different things, the people that are gonna watch it at the end of the day. Like your people are still gonna watch it if they fuck with you. But yeah, no swearing, please. Having multiple streams of income to be able to also help with my finances and to just feel like I'm a grown babe. I'm not just depending on one job in case anything happens, God forbid, in the future. I would have something to fall back on. And then yeah, like if I'm also going to be putting a lot of time and effort into like editing and posting, it would be nice to also know that my efforts are being seen and appreciated. So that's another thing. I'm like, I really want to be intentional about posting on here and also even not allowing like trends or like people's judgments or opinions get in the way of things. Like, I literally just told myself, especially with YouTube, I'm just going to post whatever I want to post. As much as I really want to see the growth and I really want to grow on here, at the same time, I feel like I really want to enjoy the beginning, like this beginning stage of just, a young YouTuber just growing and just I was like, let me just post what I love without looking or focusing on the algorithm or the engagement or the views. Fine. I like eventually I know I'll have to maybe look into that. But let me even just focus on posting what I love and being consistent. I think that's the goal. Because I know the moment I started like focusing so much on like the algorithm and growth and engagement on Instagram, it started feeling like a chore. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't enjoy it anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that again on YouTube and then end up like sucking out the joy or the fun in it. I really just want to have fun. Like if I feel like I want to film today talking about random stuff, why the hell not? Let me do it. Why not? I think another thing I also want to talk about is confidence. Like I know like before I used to be really, really shy. It just annoy me because I'm like, why am I shy? You know when you're so shy that it's even annoying you that's like yeah, too grown to be shy. Oh. And like one thing I know that I really, really just told myself I'm going to focus on is confidence. Like I want to be very confident that even when I'm shy, like even when I know that I'm like nervous to be in a new space, in a new environment with like new people, I'm gonna fake it. I'm gonna pretend. Like that Rihanna's meme, like, I'm gonna pretend and fake it till I make it. I'm gonna be confident. Like, I'm going to let them catch me sleeping. I'm just because I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. I'm 2 years to 30, you guys. Like, I can't be like at some point, I think it's not even cute when you say you're shy. Like you get to a particular age and you start asking yourself, like, I can't even be opening my mouth to say I'm shy. Like, shy why? Who's going to beat me? Like, be confident. At the end of the day, like when you even fake this confidence, eventually you actually start being confident. Like one time, one of my friends here that one of my friends that one of the friends I made in Canada actually told me that, oh my gosh, I'm so confident that how do I do it? And I'm like, I just thought that this is the first time that somebody will actually be telling me that. Because I remember when I started my job in Nigeria, I used to be so shy. You guys, I used to be so shy. And this is me, a lawyer. I have to go to court and I'm shy. My heart is beating because I want to talk in front of a judge. And eventually I had to just like tell myself, like, what's the most that can happen? If in fact, even if you don't know it, okay, yes, you embarrass yourself and then and so am I the first? And I will not even be the last. So why am I acting like the world is going to swallow me or the ground is going to swallow me? Like I realized that there are so many people that I would work with then at work that don't even have a clue of what's happening. But because they are so confident, because of how they carry themselves, you don't even realize that they are saying rubbish. Like we look at some people that talk online or some people that have podcasts, and just because of how they just sound so intelligent. But then you might just maybe when you think about some of the things that they said, it's like, oh, make sense. It did not make sense, but because of how they said it, this confidence that they were able to exude, like it makes you just forget that they're actually chatting shit. I need to stop. But yeah, like it makes you forget that they're not even saying anything that makes sense. They're just but the confidence in which they've said it, the confidence in which they've said it just makes you forget the things they're saying. Like you just even want to be like, like I see sense, even though there might not even be sense in it. But so that's one thing I just told myself that I actually need like I can't be saying that I'm shy at 28. I need to be intentional about like showing up. I need to be like confident. When I go into a new space, a new environment, or I'm in front of new people, I need to own that space. I need to, raise my head up. When they speak to me, I respond. I'm not whispering or like cowering. I ask questions. And I realize sometimes when I intentionally do that, that I know that I'm going to a new space and maybe my nerves want to start acting up, and I just tell myself, please stop that. Like, we're not going to start the day with this. And I try to just be confident. I don't even know when I just get like into the zone and I'm just chatting and I'm laughing and I'm just confident and kicking with everybody, that I just feel so relaxed. And I'm like, I'm so happy I even did that, because it allows you even enjoy yourself more. Like, life is too short to just be cowering and just whispering and just hiding behind, I don't know, anything, you know? Yeah. Another thing I really, 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 really am hoping I'm able to do this year, even if it's like one place, is I want to really travel. Like, that's one of the reasons why I was even happy to leave Nigeria as well. I'm like, okay, leaving Nigeria and being able to apply for visas to other countries should be a bit easier. So I want to take advantage of that. Like, I want to apply for like visas, and like I want to travel to at least one place, even if it's Mexico. Like, I want to go somewhere, I want to explore, I want to take pictures, I want to be able to vlog for you guys, like that's one thing. I'm like, before I turn 30, I want to make a list of countries or a list of cities that I want to go to. And I'll take it, like I like that thing where people go to like different places and then you take pictures at like monumental places, or you take like or you bring or you carry or you bring or collect or you shall take like a souvenir to remind you of that place, and you put it like in your house. That's actually one thing I really want to be intentional about this year. I'm looking at my mic because I'm like, I hope this mic has not died on me. I just really, really want to live this year. Like, I want to be my self love, self confidence, self care era. Like, I just want to be very happy and intentional about living. Like, I remember I even told my friends like a couple of days ago that this summer I really want to enjoy myself. Davido has a concert in July in Toronto. I just told my sister I'm coming. Even if it's for the weekend, I'm coming. Like, normal me, I would have thought about it too much, that oh my gosh, isn't that a lot of money? Isn't that a waste? At the end of the day, the money will still go. It might even end up going towards food or towards a bill or an expected expense. I'm like, now that I'm even earning the money, let me actually spend it towards something that I would really like, and I'll be able to create memories. I can even vlog. Expect 48 hours with me in Toronto. Let's go and vibe with Davido. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'm so happy I even did that, because I remember 2023 was when Davido came to Toronto and I really wanted to go, but I couldn't go. Like, it just didn't make sense financially. I'm like, I have so many bills, I have so many things that I have to pay for, that going for a concert does not even make sense right now. It doesn't even seem feasible. So now that, like, the moment I saw that Davido just said that he's coming, I said, I'm going. I'm going. I already made that sacrifice in 2023. I did not go. I had to choose between not living on the streets and going for concerts. I'm just joking. But yeah, the moment I saw it, like, I didn't even deep it too much. I didn't think about it too much. I just told myself, I'm going for it. If it's to take extra shifts at work, I would do it. If it's to not spend and just, you know, put that money towards traveling, I'm gonna do it. So yeah, I'm actually really happy about that. Stay tuned for that vlog. That one, I'm gonna be vlogging. Yeah. Another thing I actually really want to even prioritize as well is self care and self love. It's not just by mouth. I want to incorporate doing my nails every month, pedicure, just take myself out. Like, I want to actually add that to my list. But for me, I create like an expenses list. I have to pay for rent, I have to pay for my phone bill, bus pass, yada, yada, yada. Now I add self care. So this is like money that would go towards like a manicure or a pedicure, or to make my hair, or I just take myself out for brunch. Like, that's actually something that I really like that my sister does. You just wake up, maybe you wake up in a weird mood, or you're not feeling too good, or you just need like a pick me up, and she'll just take herself out. And honestly, it might actually just make you feel so much better. You just go out to eat good food. You can even watch a movie while you're eating, or take a book, or just have like me time outside of your house. dress up, take pictures, eat, and you come back. And just that little act will just make you, it will just make you feel so much better. And I feel like it will just give you that grown vibe that I literally just woke up and said I wanted to go to this restaurant. I dressed up and I went. I've eaten, I'm back. Something like that will make me really happy, anyways. So that's actually one thing I really want to do as well. Like incorporate self care. Like I'll just wake up and be like, I want to do my nails, or I want to change my nails. I want to get a pedicure. I want to make my hair. Just yesterday, literally just yesterday, I woke up and I was like, I need to start taking better care of my hair. I don't like how my hair is. In case you guys don't even know, I actually am not a wig person. I'm more of a braids girl. But then I realized that here, doing braids, aside from the fact that it's so expensive, it also does not last. A lot of them I feel like are not very good with natural hair. And the ones that are very good with natural hair, they are so pricey that I'm just like, yeah. And I'm that kind of person that I like to change my hair. I get tired of hair easily. After like 2, 3 weeks, I want something different. So I'm like, I can't actually afford to be changing my hair every 3 weeks. And then some of them that even end up making my hair, they are taking out my edges with it. So I'm just like, I've just told myself that this year I'm actually going to take a break from braids. At some point, I was even thinking that I'm going to lock my hair. But then before I even lock my hair, I need to know that my hair is really healthy. So I need to make sure like my edges, the back of my hair, everything starts growing back. I literally just woke up yesterday and I got a bunch of hair products. I said I'm gonna get a new shampoo, new conditioner, new living conditioner, new like styling hair creams. Like I really want to focus on loving my natural hair again, on styling it. Because the only way I usually would style my natural hair is I'll just wash it, blow dry it, and put it in a bun. But then even the heat I'm using on my hair is taking on my edges and the back of my hair. So I'm just like, yeah, why don't I actually just embrace the hair in its natural state and think of like different ways to style the hair? Honestly, having natural hair is not for the weak. It's not easy. But then I follow a lot of like natural hair girlies and I see how they style their natural hair and they look so cute. Like, and I feel like the more you actually take care of your natural hair, the more you use like products that just work well with it. Like your curl pattern just comes out. It's easy to style. It's easy to. It's just really good. Like I'm just like, yeah, I really want to be intentional about taking care of my hair this year. That even when I'm ready to lock it, I know that the hair is actually really healthy. Or I might even just enjoy the growth so much and just postpone locking my hair. I might not need to because I can't even like one of the reasons why I really wanted to lock my hair was just because I didn't want to have to do anything with it. But then I was also telling myself that if I end up locking the hair and I don't take care of it, it's not going to even thrive. I said I thrive. It's not going to even thrive too while it's in locks. It might just even end up getting damaged. I don't know. I was just thinking, Sha. But I'm just happy that okay, I talked about wanting to take care of my hair, and it was not just by mouth. I decided to be intentional. I decided to buy new products. I made it like I watched so many videos. I took notes of like new things I'm going to add to my new wash hair routine. I've never done a wash and go before. I feel like I'm going to probably do it on here. I'm going to film it for you guys so we can see the results. Hopefully, it doesn't end in tears, but I just want to really try so many things, like things that I would never want to do, or things I'll shy away from, or I'll just be too lazy. Like, even with like dressing with my outfits, I'm like, I'm 28 now. I don't think I don't like I know I put in efforts when it comes to my outfits. That one I can't even lie. I put in efforts. But even to myself now, I'm like, I want to start getting like quality pieces. I think I've gotten to the age where I can start investing in like good quality jewelry, good quality earrings, good quality bags, shoes, like, you know, I want to start looking and feeling grown, you know. I don't have to, it does, and even buying quality things doesn't necessarily have to mean that I have to break the bank before I look good or I have to buy designer things, but just making sure I'm not just going for like the cheapest that I'll end up buying a bag and then after 2, 3 weeks, it's looking so worn out. It's looking like I've had it for a year. Mm-mm. Like just good quality items that wouldn't break the bank, but they would still last, you know. Even with jewelry as well, with clothes, with hair, shoes, everything. Like I just want to be very intentional in everything. I feel like I hope you guys are getting, the gist of this conversation that I'm hoping that I don't want this video to also be long because I also want you guys to like watch it to the end, you know? I think the only thing I would say before I end this video is I also want to sort of move in silence. I'd, I- I've realized that sometimes I talk too much in the sense of I even end up telling people things prematurely. Not that there's even anything wrong with it, but I feel like I want to also wait till when it has gotten to the point that I know that okay, yes, I can tell people. I don't know, it's just something that has been on my mind that because I can also be that kind of person that I meet you today and like I can tell you my life story. And it's good and bad. I don't think it's like a bad thing per se, but sometimes I feel like there are some things that you should just keep to yourself, not because like you're not because of your own fear of being judged or anything, but there's just some things I feel like should be kept to yourself. There are some things that you can share with others if you want them to learn from it, or if you're trying to advise them, or just maybe let them know that they are not alone in this situation. But I also want to get to a point where like I just keep things to myself. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like that's just where I'm at right now. But yeah, like I like the fact that I've been able to just talk about this, and I'm also going to take note of today's date. And I'm just hoping that, like, in a year or two, I'm able to come back to this video and just talk about how I've been able to like change my life in even the little things, in like little ways. Because even when I talk about being intentional about my life now, it doesn't mean that like I'm unhappy or like things are not going good or anything, but I just feel like I can be happier and I can feel fulfilled. Maybe there's like this little void in me that just feels like some things are, I don't know, that things can actually really be better if I really just put my mind to it. And maybe I might just be one of those people that at the end of the year, I'm like, oh my gosh, this was like the best year yet. I said I was going to do this, I was going to do this, I was going to do this, and I did them. And not only did I do them, but I've been able to see like positive changes. So, yeah, am I the only one that's like, I don't want to call it a quarter life crisis because it's not, but am I the only one that is like, I know I'm not alone, but am I the only one that's just woken up and I just want to change like different aspects of my life? I know I'm not alone. So if you're with me, put it in the comment section as well. Talk about the things that you're hoping to change about yourself or you're hoping would like talk about like the intentional things you want to do in your life that you feel like would make positive changes. Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I feel like we've come to the end of this video. I hope it's not really long because I really just wanted to talk and share my thoughts and yeah. But let me know the videos you guys want from me. Let me know if you guys like videos like this. I'll be sure to do more of it. As you guys know, I like talking. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video because this video was not supposed to be long. It was not supposed to be anything like gay. I literally just put my phone down and I'm like, I'm gonna talk today. I'm just gonna talk about the things I've been thinking about and yeah, I'm just gonna share and hope that there's also someone like me too that's trying to make like positive changes in their lives and we can just be friends. But yeah, come to the end of this video. Please like, please share, please put on your notification bell, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.